There's a real buzz in the Mazda camp, with annual sales continuing to grow at around 20%. That's way above the national average. And with no signs of slowing down, Mazda is confident of hitting 50,000 sales again this year, taking it back to pre-recession levels. And it's cars like the new Mazda2 supermini that are seeing the big gains in registrations. This really is a smashing little car. It moves the quality up, and it really does feel very mature. It stands out from the crowd with its dynamic lines. The promise is really there. It looks good, but does it live up to it when it comes to driving? And the answer is yes. It's got a new chassis compared to the old model. If there was a fault with the old Mazda2, the ride was a little bit bumpy and poor. The new model is much better. It really has a much more composed ride now. It deals with poor surfaces as well. And it's also a lot more dynamic to drive. There's a choice of 3 petrol engines. They're all 1.5 litre and they're rated at 75, 90 and 115 PS. And there's also 105 PS 1.5 turbo diesel, which has a lot of low down oomph. The petrol engines rev freely, but unfortunately they need to be worked to get them going on hills. It's also very manoeuvrable, nice light steering, which is going to make it really adept in the city. Inside there's extra front shoulder room and rear knee room, and it's complemented by improved rear seat comfort. The boot has grown by 30 litres to 280 litres, but lay the rear seats down and it grows to 950 litres. Unfortunately, they don't go flat. If there is a fault, it's that rear visibility is not as good as you'd like. The big chunky rear pillars do eat into the space. The Mazda2 also sets new standards for infotainment and in-car connectivity and equipment. And from mid-spec onwards, it gets this 7-inch colour touchscreen display which you can control all the functions through. And top models also get satellite navigation. The Mazda2 has always offered something a little bit different in the supermini sector, but now with the new model that drives better and looks better, it's even more attractive. It certainly stands out from the crowd.